Hey, welcome back to Electrically Constructed. I'm Master Electrician Seth Echo, and we are in video number 4 of our box fill calculation series. In our last video, we covered barriers and we also covered conductor fill in boxes. In this video, we are going to be covering equipment grounding conductors. As always, I'm using my 2026 edition of the NEC, so let's get our code books out and let's get going. All right, guys, let's get to Article 314.16b5, equipment grounding conductor fill. Okay, let's highlight that right away. Grab my little highlighter and highlight. Okay, we're up to 4 equipment grounding conductors. Enter a box, a single volume allowance in accordance with Table 314.16b4 shall be made based on the largest equipment grounding conductor entering the box. All right, let's highlight all that. Okay. Okay, and we already know Table 314.16b4 is. I'm gonna open that up just so we have it for a reference here. And I think I'm gonna underline up to 4. So underline that, and grounding volume allowance shall be made based on. Let's do based on largest equipment grounding conductor entering the box. Let's underline that as well. Okay, so what this is telling us is up to 4 equipment grounding conductors in the box entering the box will only count as 1 conductor fill. So, and it's gonna be the largest as well. So if you have 14s and 12s entering a box, the largest size is going to trump, and that's all that matters when it comes to the equipment grounding conductors. So it doesn't matter if you have 3 14s and 1 12 equipment grounding conductor in there, you're going to take the volume of that 112, that 2.25. All right, so that's what that's telling us. So quick example of that is this right here. All right, I have 2 14 gauge wires or 14 gauge cables entering the box. I got 2 12 gauge cables entering the box. That means I got 4 equipment grounding conductors. It doesn't matter that there's 14s. All that matters is the largest one is a 12. So the 12 is 2.25 cubic inches of volume. So what this code rule is telling us is that up to 4, it only counts as 1 of the largest size conductor volumes, and that's what that's saying. All right. And we're going to move forward, come back to that a little bit more in a second, but let's move forward. The rest of this says a quarter volume allowance shall be made for each additional equipment grounding conductor that enters the box based on the largest equipment grounding conductor entering the box. So go ahead, highlight that. And let's underline quarter volume allowance shall be made for each additional equipment grounding conductor that enters the box based on the largest equipment grounding. This underline based on the largest equipment grounding conductor entering the box. Okay, so this can be pretty confusing. What it's telling us is that after those first 4, every equipment grounding conductor entering the box will equal a quarter of a conductor of the largest size conductor in that box. So to try and clear this up a little bit, I did create a little table here. All right, and the first 4 equal 1 equipment grounding conductor. one more will equal a quarter more of an equipment grounding conductor. So if I have 5, it'll be 1.25. And then if I have 6, it'll be a quarter more, which will be 1.5 conductors. If I have, so it'll just keep going up. After 4, you're going to add a quarter more of the largest equipment grounding conductor that's in that box. So I have a little example here also to try and clarify that a little bit more. So let's see here. If I have 6 equipment grounding conductors entering a box, there are 2 14s and 4 12s. We already know that we can throw away the lower size if we're basing our whole calculation off of the largest conductor in the box. All right. The first 4 equal 1 conductor. The rest are a quarter conductor each. So calculation for it would be, if I have 6 in the box, 6 minus 4 equals 2. So I have 2 extra conductors. 2 times a quarter equals a half. So we have to take that first 4, which is 1, plus the extra 2, which came out to be a half of a conductor. That gives us 1.5 conductors. All right. Now we know that, yes, there were 14 gauge conductors in there, but we have to base our calculation off the largest. So the largest equipment grounding conductor entering the box is what we're getting our volume off of based on the 314.16b4 table. Then we would get the 1.5 times 2.25. I'm getting that 2.25 from the 12 gauge cable volume allowance. The 1.5 is from what we added up how many conductors are in the box, and we get 3.375 cubic inches of volume for those 6 equipment grounding conductors in the box for this example. I also put a table here so that you don't have to do these calculations every time. You can take a screenshot of it. I would suggest taking a screenshot of it because it's pretty confusing at first, but if you read it a couple times, look it over, it starts to click. For me, I'm a slow learner. I usually take like 3 to 5 times before something actually clicks for me. But I like to put tables in my code book too, so that I don't have to calculate every time. This right here is telling me 5 equals 1.25 conductors, 6 equals 1.5 conductors, and I have it going up to 10. So 10 equipment grounding conductors would equal 2.5 equipment grounding conductors in the box. And then you would take your largest equipment grounding conductor and say you had 10s in there, it'd be, if I had 10 equipment grounding conductors in the box, it'd be 2.5 times 2.5. And that would be my volume for that box. Okay, so I wanted to pull in some of the rules that we talked about in the last video with the conductor fill rules. They still apply. Some of them still do apply to the equipment grounding conductor fill. So one of the rules I wanted to point out is that if the grounding conductor is originated in the box, meaning if it's screwed to the back of the box, or if it's a pigtail on a device, it does not count towards the box fill. It has to be entering the box or leaving the box, but however you want to look at it, that's how you're gonna add that into your box fill calculation. So that's one of the things I want to bring up. I also want to mention that one of the important details of this rule is that it's the largest equipment grounding conductor in the box that the calculation is based on. So don't forget that. That's an important one. And another one I wanted to bring up was easy way to remember equipment grounding conductor fill is the first 4 wires of equipment grounding are equal to 1 conductor. After that, you just add a quarter conductor. Try to keep it simple like that. You'll do just fine. All right, that's it for this video. Next video, we're almost halfway through, or we're probably just over halfway through the box fill calculations. So in the next video, I want to do just a recap and code calculation practice questions, a video just for what we've covered so far. So I hope to see you there. Stay sharp, never stop learning, and God bless. See you in the next video.